just spent our first night here up at camp, getting everything ready and setting the bear bait. It looks like we had a little visitor last night. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, November 13th, doing our traditional trip up to camp. We got crazy high winds today. Really hoping that bridge will be open by the time we get there. So off we go, we'll see what happens. What are friends for?
If you can't have good friends, at least have funny friends.
Don't leave home without them. So one of the fun things to do at a gas station when you fill up and get gas is everybody runs in to go to the bathroom and you quick pull around to the other side of the gas station. So when they come out of the bathroom, in the gas station, they just don't know where the heck they are. Okay, it's November the 14th, 2015. We're up here at camp. Home away from home. We got up here yesterday with about 20 inches less snow than last year.
Thank you.
That's good. We wouldn't mind a little snow though, and it's not looking too promising for that, but we'll see what happens. There was maybe ½ inch to an inch when we got here. So we quick ran out, got our stands set up, checked our trail cameras. I know for me personally, I noticed a scrape kind of over by one of the stands I'm looking at hunting, and on my trail camera I had a pretty nice, looks like at least a 9-point, maybe even a 11-point buck. And I don't know, right now I'm still evaluating where I'm going to sit on opening day. I might just go back to my traditional box blind on the opener and then move around a little, follow sign. So, yeah. How about you guys?
Well, I went over to my stand, and my stand has traditionally been a spot where a lot of deer travel through, and I didn't see scrapes or anything like that, but I'm put some bait down, and I'm a pretty promising area for getting deer to pass through. So when I go check it later, I'm hoping that I'll see some of my bait gone and deer noticing that food will be there. So
yeah, one of the advantages to where Nick hunts is he's hunting on public land, and he's hunting up this incline that's 300 to 400 feet, just steep, and he's going beyond where most hunters would want to go in their comfort zone. It's work.
it's a lot of work.
And so he's able to get himself away from the public a little bit there, so that's good.
Yeah.
You gotta be part billy goat to hunt that stand.
Yeah. Yep.
I hung a new stand this year over by the pond, and it's a kind of a mixture of a open long range shots and some close in pines. So looking promising. I had a trail camera out there from when we were up here bow hunting, and we set that stand a few weeks ago. And I got 4 different bucks on there, all in a pretty short amount of time. There's a real tall spike in there, and we had a 4-point, a 6-point, and then there was a pretty nice 8-point that was in there. And so hopefully we'll get a chance to at least see those bucks in there this week, and with the chasing phase kicking in, hopefully we'll see some more moving through the area. So, and then we set a new stand for Brody. Talk about that a little bit.
We set it about 75 yards from where I killed my first 2 deer, so hoping I'll get lucky there. We've seen a lot of runs and scrapes and rubs on the trees. So put some bait out, gonna check it today. Hopefully they're hitting it.
I'm hunting the same stand that I've been hunting the past few years. First couple years, saw bucks every opener. Of course, last year with all the snow, I didn't see a lot of deer, but going to set up again in the same spot. Setting our stand yesterday, I saw quite a bit of runways. It's in a select cut area. It's a couple years old. A lot of evergreens and cedars in the area, so it's seems like a good spot to hit. So hopefully tomorrow morning it'll be a repeat of the first 2 years. So just looking forward to get out there and not freeze to death like we did last year. So looking forward to have the sun on my face and enjoy the scenery that we have up here. So, but hopefully we all are see deer, have a chance to shoot one, and everyone comes back to the camp safe this week. So.
Alright, deer camp at Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Opening day of firearm season 2015. The guys are all out in their stands. I've seen quite a few deer this morning. Just small bucks and doe. And a pretty nice buck on the trail camera. I'm really hoping to intercept him. We've had a pretty good fall leading up to this. Little Ben got his deer during the youth hunt. Nice little buck. And I shot a buck over Halloween during the archery season, and did a bunch of bear hunting as well. Got beautiful weather this week. Looks like a lot less snow than last year, so might not even need a tow truck to get out of this camp. So we're seeing a lot of rub lines that are fresh, as well as fresh scrapes. The rut definitely seems behind compared to at home. But yeah, beautiful. Sitting out all day today. It's like Christmas.
It's November 15, 2015, Camp Benny. Opening day, we're sitting out here. Hunting with my son Brody, he's sitting in his own stand. About maybe 300 yards away from where I'm sitting right now. I'm hunting out at the pond. And beautiful, beautiful morning, nice and crisp. Last year this time, when we got to camp, we had almost 24 inches of snow on the ground. And that week it was close to minus 20 with a wind chill. Today it's supposed to be 57 and sunny. So, you do the math, but that adds up to a lot more comfortable. A little warmer than we care for, but the rest of the week they're talking rain. So I'll take a little bit of warm and dry over rain. We're seeing really good sign. Brody's blind or his stand is set up on a nice rub line. We're seeing some scrapes. Seeing a little bit of chasing activity, but we haven't spent a lot of time in the woods the last 2 weeks. Up here, been hunting back home some, so.
Alright, it's opening morning here at Camp Benny. I'm on the top of this gigantic hill, overlooking a bunch of public land. Last year, from the same tree, I shot a nice pike, and I'm super looking forward to what I get to see this year. Yesterday I didn't see my bait was hit at all, but this morning I can't even see it sitting here in my stand, so I know they found it and they were busy last night. There's a lot of evidence throughout the years that we've seen deer coming up through this path, and we gotta imagine not a lot of hunters will hunt all the way up here on the top of this hill. It is a lot of work to get up here. I hope that means that I see something good today. So I'll check back in with you later. Thank you for who you are in our lives. Thank you for this meal. Thank you for the fellowship and the chance to be out in the woods and hunting. Just to lift up our safety and fellowship and blessings over this meal, Lord. Thank you. In Jesus' name. Amen.
So we have a word we say around here when the weather gets really nasty. If it's really, really nasty, we say it's looking like it's getting biblical around here. And I would say that that would be an appropriate term right about now. It's just crazy weather.
That's pretty cool.
That couldn't have been better.
Why don't I get to see that out of my stand?
Excuse me. Man, it sure is getting hot in here.
How many layers you got?
We're up here for Camp Benny 2015. Sitting tonight with my son Brody. We're out here sitting at the pond. We're looking to get him on a buck tonight. We've seen a couple of them around, and hoping to get an opportunity to get a crack at one tonight. We've been dealing with this year something unusual for us that a lot of guys are familiar with, and one of the reasons we decided it was worth traveling a lot for hunting is to not have to deal with the Orange Army. So unfortunately, even hunting on private land up here, we've had a guy who set his tree stand up 10 feet off the property line, hunting towards our property. Very frustrating. I can't hear you. I want to shoot a deer right now just to scare the crap out of him.
Hey, careful where that damn rifle's pointing.
Usually what something wants.
just the worst example of sportsmen. They set up just off our property line and have been hunting facing towards our private property. The only place they could possibly hunt is private property the way they're sitting. So obviously their intentions are to do that. Went over and talked to him the other day. Thought that it went well. I was very cordial about it, given the circumstances that he set up 45 yards from our stand. And he left his stand, came back shortly later with another guy who sat down right in our shooting lane and pointed a gun at us for a few hours, trying to intimidate us to leave, which wasn't going to work. So we've been hunting here every single hunt with these idiots, and they've been doing everything they can to ruin our hunt. But we've been enjoying ourselves out here either way, and unfortunately haven't been seeing the deer that this spot warrants. Besides the brutal conditions this year and the low deer herd, to have to deal with that is pretty frustrating. So last night, that all culminated as we were sitting here during the evening hunt, and the guy that was sitting in that stand yelled something at us and then took a shot at us. Obviously he didn't hit us. I don't even know if he was intending to hit us, but he definitely shot right at us. And he got out of his stand as fast as he could, ran up into the woods, got on his ATV and drove away like a bat out of hell. And yeah, that was a little unnerving to say the least. So we got the man in green involved. CO took a walk into their camp. So he ended up confiscating this guy's rifle and issued a whole lot of tickets. And our hopes is that we can move on and they'll move on, and all we want to do is enjoy nature and spend time together and hunt without being harassed by somebody else who doesn't have a right to do that. So we're going to get back to hunting. They're not out here this morning for the first time, so I'm hoping that the CO got the message across and that we can, live in peace a little bit here for the next couple days. We've only got 2 days left to hunt. Do it.
That's a nice buck.
That is a nice buck.
Guns unsafe.
Good job.
Yes.
It looked like a good hit.
I swear I heard some. And I looked over.
What just happened?
Sitting here, and I saw a squirrel going to this pine tree over here, and I heard some crunching, and I didn't think much of it when I heard some crunching, but then my stomach just dropped like I thought I heard a deer, and I felt that a couple times during the week, but never really thought much of it, and I saw something moving, and then I saw big antlers on a deer. I'm like, there's deer, get the camera on. He started, I hammered him.
I just got the camera on in time too, so I'm pretty sure I got it on film. So Uncle Ben's texting me. I better get a hold of him so he doesn't get scared. It took a grand total of about a half an hour of hunting without those neighbors, and Brody just smoked a buck, so we knew this was a good spot. All we needed was some alone time, so pretty awesome.
I get to go to deer.
We'll bring you some more info soon. Okay, it's Thursday morning, November 19th, and I changed stands. I'm hunting over by my brother Chris and nephew Brody. That sounds like them. They just showed. So we finally got one for the bowl. So I switched stands, and I got a lot of seat time in the other one. And just seen a bunch of dough and small box. So I changed over by this brook over here. I'm sitting in a tripod stand. And there's a scrape line and a rub line over here. And we got some nice bucks on trail cam over this way as well. But now we got one less buck. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for you, Brody. That's awesome. Alright, stay tuned. Yeah, I think he is. That's awesome. He died in the creek.
Alright, so it's November 19th today. Came out in the morning and sitting in our stand, me and my dad, and he was telling me where all the deer would come from if they came through, and sure enough, about 7 minutes later, this guy comes walking in, and I just happened to look, and I saw him. I told him to get the camera on, and he started running, and then he just stopped and looked at us, and he got the camera on just as I shot, but I got him. Got him good.
Yep, hammered him hard. Good shoulder shot. Tracked him down into this creek, and this is one of the most pristine spots in the world. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Our own little bit of heaven. And found him laying down, half submerged in the water. Just unbelievably cool. Rare moment. Very neat. Good job, bud.
So we're gonna drag him out and gut him up?
Yeah! Okay, it's the evening hunt right after Brody shot his deer on the 19th, and brother Chris and I are heading out to do some hunting.
Although we're not sure why.
I mean, seriously, look at this crap.
Blowing 25.
Wow, seriously. All we did is literally step out to go. 10 minutes ago, it's just old home.
Driving in a winter wonderland.
Jeez. This video's not gonna do it justice. I'm telling you, this is like full on serious wind.
It's gonna be awesome to sit in a tree stand. Oh, this is the days I live for.
Oh yeah, perfectly. 10 yards visibility. Sure those deer are up and moving.
Okay, it's the final evening hunt, final hunt for our Camp Benny firearm season this year. I'm hunting down by the brook here. A little bit of snow on the ground. Not quite good enough for tracking snow, but we know there's another good buck in this area.
as luck would have it, I forgot my camera mount, so I have to go with the GoPro tonight. And you know, you should never go out in the woods without a nice fluid head. That's the only way to get nice professional videos. So tonight this is gonna have to suffice as my fluid head. Yeah. I'm gonna strap this camera right to this fancy mount that I have. Not sure what the model is for it. I think it's manufactured by Maple. Maybe Red Maple Company. So I just put a little scent down here by a scrape. And yeah, we'll see what happens. There's some fresh tracks down there from this morning. So hopefully they'll be coming back through this evening. Alright, it's the last evening that we're up here at Camp Benny. We just fired up the grill for our traditional evening of hobo pies, and fired up the generator for our happy hour. We'll go back on grid for a little while. So, for those of you that haven't experienced that, alright, Brody, go ahead and plug it in. There she is. Put that there.
Give me the holy water, jeez.
Don't give me the holy water.
Yeah, I love this. I'm not alone right now.
Any of you want to get off first?
More giants.
Alright, it's November 21st, Saturday, 2015, here in the big woods of Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula. And it's time for us to go home. We had an awesome week this week. When we got here, the rut was quite a bit further behind than back at home, but as luck would have it, it's really starting to ramp up just in time for us to go home. But I'll tell you, we all saw small bucks this week. We saw plenty of doe, and then we saw a couple real nice bucks, including this one here, taken by Brody. Good job, Brody. Congrats. That is an awesome buck. We had it checked at the station, and it was 3.5, maybe even 4.5 years old. So that's an accomplishment. So that's something to be proud of. And anyways, we're gonna have safe travels home here, and when we get home, we're gonna say hello to our families, spend a little time with them, and get back out in the woods again. This is what we dream about all year long, is times like this. The tradition of deer camp. Let's roll. Let's do it. Oh, we got camp all packed up. We're on the road. We got one guy in the woods getting the last stand out. We thought we would patiently wait for him.
But
Here
that ended
alongside
after
the
the
road.
first 40 seconds or so.
Just grabbing his pop-up blind.
Jeff!
Let's go! Just dross.
Probably decided to hunt a little more of
Yeah, we probably should watch our backs. I saw him leave with a knife. Too funny. Here he comes.
It's not even packed up yet.
You probably left it. Let's go!
Oh my gosh.